Hi guys, welcome back. I'm bringing you a new video and I wanted to do this for a long time, but I didn't have the courage, I think. So I decided this year I had to challenge myself a little bit more and do more fan art, which is something I really want to do. So as I said many times and in my YouTube channel, I have a lot of videos of Genshin Impact, of me playing this story. I decided it's time for me to draw my characters, the team that I use on my Genshin Impact. So I drew my sketches on my sketchbook because that's how I feel more comfortable. First sketching really fast on my sketchbook and then passing to my iPad. I still have to figure it out how I will record me drawing on my sketchbook so you can see also the process. But yeah, here I have also a reference because I wanted to have at least things accurately because some of the characters in Genshin are very detailed and have like little things that sometimes we forget about it, and then here they are. So yeah, for my first character I have Ayaka. She's a very special character for me because she was one of the 5 stars that I could build really fast, and I've been building her in terms of artifacts. I just love her playstyle. I think it's really good, and she's like my main DPS at the moment. She's my strongest character. I'm like not super like the best character in Genshin, but I think I can, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Then I have Dendro character. For me, I really loved the Anemo Traveler. It was the best for me. I didn't really enjoy the Geo Traveler or the Electro because the Traveler can resonate with all the elements. But I was really a huge fan of Anemo, and when Dendro was added to the game and the Traveler had the Dendro abilities, it was amazing for me. I love her powers. The Dendro reaction is everything. And she needs more recognition. I don't see a lot of people using the Traveler, the main character, which is us. But yeah. Here I'm just sketching, doing some details because I wanted to be everything in the same. Then for the third character, which I'm going to sketch right now, it's going to be Raiden Shogun or A. If you don't know, you actually have both of the characters, even though the Raiden Shogun is the one who is more present in the game. You also have A. If you go to the voice lines, she is there because she is inside of the puppet, so it makes sense. So Raiden Shogun, she's my favorite character. I think a lot of people have Raiden Shogun as a favorite character, but she's literally me. I mean, she's all purple. I don't know, that's me. She's all purple, that's me. I know there are a lot of other characters that are purple, like Fischl, Kujusada, but I think Raiden, I just love her. I don't know. She's a polyarm. I love polyarms. She's very powerful, and that's all we need. Well, I had tried to pull for her many times, and I wasn't able to have her till this last time on Banner. I got to C1 and I was so happy, and I got her weapon. So, next I'm drawing Barbara because I had Xingqiu, but I wanted more of a healer because I need it. I might say that Barbara is my character that is the least build. It's been a struggle. I don't want to also, in terms of artifacts, are terrible. Farming for her, it's terrible. I don't like to fight against Oceanid. It's a thing, but I have to do. I want to put Barbara in high of her performance. But as a healer, she's amazing, and I happen to have Barbara as a C6, which is very good to have a C6 because of her constellation. She literally revives you, and that's so good. It's basically that. And I love the reaction of Hydro with Dendro. It just, those little flowers just appear and attack the enemy are so good. I don't know, I had Xingqiu. I also love Xingqiu. but I needed more of a healer because my team was going a little bit rough at the moment, and I really needed a healer. So here I'm like putting things how they should be. Like maybe I'm putting like a title or something. Maybe that's something that was kind of missing, but yeah. So here I'm like refining little things. I was really having a hard time to draw the traveler's hair. It's been a thing. I tried to draw her before and I struggled also with the hair. So now that I have the other sketch, I'm starting to do line art. I use I think it's a 6B or B pencil. I don't know really. I changed some details of the brush. Now I'm using it for line art, for sketching, for painting. I just use the brush for everything. I really like it. Yeah, here I'm giving more of the details because like Ayaka has a lot of these things. I mean, it's on both sides, but yeah. I was trying to make them perfect because normally when I draw, I just forget. Not that I forget, I don't like to draw the details because I feel that's complicated, but I need to start doing them just so I can improve. But yeah, doing the line art, I was thinking maybe I would leave it on purple, but no, I decided just to do line art for all of them because it would look better. And I'm taking my time because I think the best sketch was Ayaka. I was kind of surprised how she like turned out. I tried to draw her before and it was a mess, but this time it's cool. I'm really proud. So if you don't know, Ayaka is a cryo character, and I didn't imagine myself using a lot of cryo characters because it's not an element that I don't enjoy. I actually like it, but I don't consider like my favorite. But like since we have Barbara, which is hydro, we can freeze our enemies with Ayaka because she's cryo or ice. Yeah, it's a very also so we have dendro hydro like combination, and we have like freeze hydro with the cryo and hydro. Also, Electro does have reactions with Dendro, which are good. So it's like all characters can have reactions with each other, and also like I'm saying like a lot, but Electro and Hydro also have reaction. So in this team, you will always have a reaction. Will like hit your enemy, and that's good. So here I'm picking the colors of the reference, but like changing a bit because I know the colors are not like 100% when you like eye drop them. Either way, I think I got the colors pretty much as they are. I changed a bit some of the colors that I picked. I normally do that because I know, like I said, the colors are not exactly the same, and always like maybe the photo has a filter on it and the color is not like similar, and sometimes the pixels don't catch the right color. So the best way is like you pick the color of the image and then you go to the color wheel and find the closest color. I mean, at least it's what I do. I think it's one of good technique. So me having Ayaka for a long time, I have never noticed these little bows on her hair. I mean, normally when I play with her, she's like she has her back, so I see more of her back than actually like the front sometimes. It really depends, but yeah. Like I said, I really wanted to do Shogun as my main DPS, my main character, but her domain of artifacts is a pain, and I have to do that so many times. But the artifacts domain, it will always be a curse because you always get defense most of the times. So yeah. Also, Inazuma, great place, huh? I love Inazuma, by the way, but I think it's a bit dark. It makes sense with the story, right? Like, if you don't know, Raiden Shogun is the Archon. You can say kind of mini god of Inazuma, which is like her country. Ayaka is also from Inazuma. She's from the Kamisato. Her brother also is a playable character, very cool. He's also with the banner with Raiden. I wish I could pull for him, but I don't have enough primos. Because I try to be the most free to play, even though sometimes it's a pain because you have to skip so many banners so you can get as many primos as possible. But yeah, that's it. I'm not cutting this audio because I'm having fun actually talking about Genshin. I do play. For now, I'm kind of bored of the game because I don't have missions. Basically, what I'm doing just log into the game, doing dailies, farm for characters, fighting the usual bosses, doing world missions so I can level up friendship, especially with Sumeru. I really want to find more chests. But yeah, give me your opinion about what's your team on Genshin and what's your favorite region till now. I mean, for me, I think Mondstadt is still my favorite. I know it's the first one and it's the Nemo, but it's such a great place. I just wish they put it a bit more of a, I could say, space. Because in compared to other worlds that we have, it's a bit small. I mean, we do have the ice mountain. I'm forgetting the name. Why? Dragon spine? Yeah. But like, it's not the same. Comparing like to, okay, Liyue, it's huge. Okay, it's the Geo place. In Azuma, it's huge. We have like 1, 3, 4 islands, and then Dendro. No, Sumeru. Yeah, Sumeru. Also huge. We have the forest and then we have the desert. And supposedly on 3.4 we will have more of the map, which I'm incredibly excited for. Not for the enemies. I mean, they look cool, but it's one more boss to fight. I'm here, I'm painting, putting the colors down. I'm gonna paint all the characters first, like the base colors, and then I'll shade everything. It's really good to see all my girls on one sheet of paper, because normally I play with them every day. Sometimes I do change Barbara for the Wanderer, the Wanderer, I mean the Scaramouche. I name him, I don't know, I didn't know which name to give him, so I give him my cat's name, Haru, because my cat is a bit crazy and insane and sometimes mean, so I still love my cat though. But yeah, I give him that name because it fitted, because of the personality of my cat. But I wish we could have gave him like Scaramouche. I mean, I know he needed like a new name, but for me, he always gonna be Scaramouche. It's insane. But yeah, Sumeru has been a surprise, especially on story-wise. The quests have been quite interesting, to be quite honest. I'm not saying the other ones weren't. I just feel like the story is evolving. We're getting a little bit more answers than other places. But yeah, also the Archons, all the like these Sumeru banners. While we had Sumeru, the banners have been new character than Archons. So we had like a rerun of Venti of Zhongli. And we had Nahida, she's an Archon, but like she's new. And we had Raiden, which was the perfect time for me to snatch Zhongli, because I already had Venti for a long time. Then I got Zhongli finally, and I was like, you know what, I need Raiden. And she did come home. Now my trouble is what I'm gonna do for the next banners, because I don't know. Like, we have all hit them supposedly with Shao, which I don't have Shao, and I'm just like, oh my god. And the next banner, it's going to be supposedly Hu Tao. I mean, supposedly they actually announced it already. So Hu Tao and Yelan, and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I don't have Primus for everybody. So tell me, which character are you going to pull for? Because I don't know. I'm more torn to pull for Yelan because she's Hydro. She's cool, and I tried to pull for her many times and I couldn't get her, which made me so mad because I wasted all my wishes on her and I didn't get her. But the good thing was, at least I got Kazuha, which was the next banner, and I was really happy. Kazuha is a really good character, and I don't know, I just wanted to know the next banner so I know how can I count, because I have to farm. And I skipped so many banners because when they announced, when we had leaks of Raiden Shogun banner, I was just like, okay, I have to save as much as I can so I can get her. Yeah. But I was really regretful that I didn't pull for Nahida, because her powers are so cool and she's so cute, and she's the Archon. We need all the Archons. I mean, we need all the characters, but Hoyerverse just won't let us have that easily, right? Yeah, before that we also had Scaramouche banner, which honestly I was really surprised, because I was like, I can't pull for him, I have to wait to have enough primos for Raiden. But then I couldn't resist and I had to pull for him, and amazingly I got him. I was kind of surprised, and I was like dealing with a lot of stress doing math, seeing how many primos I did have. I was like, surely I have these enough primos and wishes, so I can, right? And then I actually did a clip. I don't know if I had it. I don't think I do, but I did on Twitch live stream. I was with my friends and we were so shocked. I was really shocked because the pulls were so insane. I never had like this luck on my pulls. I mean, I did wasted 90 wishes, but like comparing to the having like the Raiden Shogun, then her constellation and her weapon, that's kind of crazy to me, to be honest. It was crazy because like after some pulls I got her, even though like my last pull, the last character I had was a 5-star and not a 50-50, so I basically won the 50-50, and then I won Raiden, and then I lost the 50-50, and I got a constellation of her. I got her, and I think I did only 20 pulls on her weapon, and I managed to have her weapon. I was really insanely, it was a crazy day. I didn't thought it was possible for me to have everything, because I was like, I don't do pulls on weapons because they're really hard to get. At least like you lose a lot. But I don't know what happened that day. I was like, I really want her weapon. It's matching. It's cool. But I had prepared her the weapon, the free one to play, the fish that you have to fish for. But it's a good weapon for Xiangling. So there you have it. 2 weapons. For now I'm just still farming a lot for her books and for her talents, because I have to farm a lot of samurais for their drops, because I need the coins they leave behind. Yeah, it has been a struggle, but doing that every day it's a bit tired, so I'm trying to change a bit. And yeah, the next character I am trying to, I'll say, evolve. It's Scaramouche, because I need to fight that new dragon on Cimero. Mechanical dragon, whatever his name is. Yeah, because I had Lila before also, which I was really happy. I wanted to have also a team with her because I love her character and her powers are so cool. She's so cool. Yeah, I heard she was actually a very good character to pair with the Scaramouche, so I might try that one time. Yeah. Her shield is really cool, and her ulti also. I don't know. It's just cool. I thought she was going to be a catalyst, but she ended up being actually a sword user. That was surprising for me, but you know, I love her character. I wanted to play with more with her. She has good artifacts, not the best ones, but she's okay built. So now I'm trying to evolve more on levels Scaramouche, so I have to fight that mechanical dragon. I did have enough, but I used them for Lila because they need the same things. And I'm thinking, which character should I build first? I was thinking, since I'm using Barbara, maybe I should just, you know, build Barbara. Level her up, because she's still level 50? 60? I don't know. Yeah, she's like really low level. Her artifacts, yeah, I tried to put the set that she was supposedly to have, but it's very bad. That domain is a pain. It's the same domain I have to do for Shao, Venti, Kazuha, Heizo artifacts. And that domain is really hard to get like good things. So yeah, here finally I'm doing the shading. I'm just doing like a basic normal shading. Nothing too much or special. Yeah, because you know it doesn't have quite a background. I just wanted to draw them, give them a little bit more detail and definition. And yeah, that is it basically now. So other thing that I really struggle still is the Abyss, doing the challenge of the Abyss. I end up to always manage to do the floor 11, but not like the last chamber. The third chamber is always the hardest, and I cannot imagine going to the 12th floor of Abyss because the enemies are really strong and have high level of difficulty. And my characters, I have so many characters, but most of them are not to build, and I have to figure it out. So that's why I'm trying to level up my characters and then build them. At least that's what I like to do. It's literally just level them up till 80, and then I just try to put the best artifacts that I have. I do a quick research on which are the best artifacts for them, because I want to know a bit more what the character needs and what would be good to put on, depending, like, of course, what you want the character to do. If you want them to be a DPS or a supporting or a sub DPS or a healer. But yeah, even then, my artifacts are pretty not good. And I sometimes struggle. I had to see some videos about artifacts because I was not understanding the whole system. And normally I don't like these kind of games which you have to, you know, put artifacts on characters to level them up and putting a weapon, because this is like something that I saw in many other RPG games. But I don't know, Genshin just really fulfilled my heart. I like the most is the lore. Of course, the characters and their stories and backgrounds are super interesting, and I can't stop playing Genshin. But yeah, it's more hard when you don't have the missions and you have done almost everything. I know we have the TGC right now, but it's not my favorite thing. Even though I don't really like or enjoy card games, I really enjoy having TGC on Genshin. It's kind of okay to play, since it's not my favorite thing. I do quite enjoy it sometimes, but I did it for the primals also. Now it's more hard because I'm at level 8 and I want to reach level 10 at least to have all the rewards, but I'm not in the mood to play TGC as much. But yeah, I think they are adding quite a lot of stuff to the game to make it more to have more things to do, because currently missions, if you played for a long time, you have done all the missions. Because yeah, I started to play like a year ago, but I stopped playing for a little while. So then when I came back, I did a bunch of missions and explore a lot. And at the time, I think Inazuma was already done, and I was seeing a lot of people like posting their way to going to Inazuma and finishing the Archon quests. And I was like, how do I get to Inazuma? Then a mission appeared, and I was like, okay, then, and I got to go to Inazuma, which was quite of a ride. But now with Sumeru, since I'm like accompanying everything, it's been more easy for me, I guess, and enjoy, because I'm not doing all missions all at a time, so I can like finish everything. I'm actually like doing little by little, enjoying, exploring a bit, and everything. I mean, I could go to the game and also explore, because I have a lot of the desert to explore, but and also like in other places of Sumeru I have to explore, but I feel like I already know the places, and explore, I have to be like, I have to put in my mind like, you know, I have to explore this place and find all the chests. And yeah, even the other day I went to the desert. I passed too many times on a certain area, and then all of a sudden, oh, a chest. What a surprise. But yeah, there are moments. You know, I made too many good memories, because my friends also play Genshin. We all also very into Genshin, and it's quite fun when you have the chance to play with your friends. So yeah, I think for now it's the final result. Here you can see Ayaka and Traveler. I really love how they turn out, Raiden and Barbara. As per usual, sometimes I like more the sketch than the full rendering place. But, you know. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon on the next video. Bye!